got a bunch of different assignments. You can't figure out where to turn in and what you have to turn in. Let me show you how you can find what you need to find in Schoology. Alright, so in this video, hopefully I'm going to be giving you some information that's beneficial. If you're a teacher, if you're a parent, if you're a student, you'll be able to figure out where things are and kind of how to set things up, right? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what my Sandbox looks like. So what I do is I create all my classes in a Sandbox, and then once I like the way I have it set up, I copy all of that to my classes. So in my Sandbox here, this is how it looks like for me. But if you're a teacher and you didn't know you could do this, this is a very, very helpful thing. If you go up here to Course Options, you can go to View Course As, and I can choose to view this as a student so I can see what they are seeing. The other thing that I have done is I have added my wife and children to my group, so that also helps me because I can see what it looks like from their perspective using that. Okay, so we're going to go and see what's going on with this one. So this is viewing it as if it was my son. Okay, this is my son's in my class, and he can see all of these assignments. So the way I've got all this stuff set up is I've got a couple of things here at the beginning as we were introducing to the class, but I try to set up everything as breaking it up into weeks. All right. So here is Add Design Week 3D, because I put silly names with all my weeks just to entertain myself. And so I've got it set up where there's a week, and then here are all the folders for the day. So here's what we did for that day on that week. All right. So you can go into day 1 and see this is what we did, and here's an assignment right here. Okay. If I go into day 4, this is what we did. This is a discussion that we had, but there's no assignment here. Okay. So it gets a little confusing. If I go to day 5, there was an assignment here. All right, well, that's great, but it's kind of confusing trying to find folders, and different teachers have things set up differently. I've got it set up for the day. Some people do all of their stuff in one folder for the week. Different teachers doing different things. So if you are a parent trying to find all the assignments, if you're a student trying to figure out what is the things that I need to turn in, the assignments I need to turn in to get the grade that I want, here's what you do. All right? And remember, this is a student perspective here, so I'm looking at it as if this was a student. So if I go over here to Grades, over to the left, and click on that, you can see a list of all of the things that you have, all right? And we can go find, where was that? YouTube Intro. So I can click on YouTube Intro, and it tells us day 5 of week 3. That's where that was, all right? But I don't have to find it that way. I don't have to go through and look through all these different folders. If there is something that is graded, you should be able to go over to your grades, pull that up, and then you see here is an assignment, program scavenger hunt. He didn't turn that in. All right, turn in any file. That's an assignment that he did turn in. And so you can see here, this icon shows that he turned something in, but I haven't graded it yet. All right, and then if you scroll down, here's one that he did turn in, and I have graded. All right, so you can see how the different things break up. I mean, he hasn't turned stuff in here because he's not actually one of my students or whatever. But I wanted to show this one because I didn't want to put somebody else's name out there. This is not a real student. I want to be clear about that. Okay, so that's how you do it. All right. So if you go over here to the left, you should be able to navigate. So go into the course that you're working on, that you're looking for. Go over here to Grades. I don't know if that's going to work for everybody or not, but I have had positive feedback with that. I wanted to make sure that people saw that that's where you can go to see your stuff. It all depends on how the teacher sets up the grade book, and all depends on how the teacher is grading the different assignments. And so, you may have somebody who views a discussion as a grade, okay? So if that's the case, you may want to just ask that teacher where you can go to find that exact thing. So I don't want to say that this is an answer to everything, but if you're looking for the things, when I'm transferring grades into my grade book, I'm looking at things that are in that grade book in Schoology as I transfer them into iNow or Chalkable what we're using. Okay, so and different people have it set up differently. So check with your teacher, check with your school to see kind of what their format is, and let me know if that doesn't work, because I'm interested to know. But the ones that I've looked at, that has worked for them. So hopefully that works. Y'all have a good day. Hopefully we can get progress reports up and get everybody's grade looking like it needs to be. So thanks. Y'all have a good day.